Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up the MACD indicator. I'm going to be showing you guys the best settings for your trading style, whether you guys are swing traders, long-term investors, or day traders. I'm going to teach you guys exactly the numbers to be using for all of those settings. So by the end, you guys are going to know exactly when to buy or to short, and you guys are going to understand what the moving averages mean and the histogram means so you can trade with confidence, all right? So first things first, make up a new chart on TradingView, go over here to indicators, metrics, and strategies, and just type in MACD, nice and simple. I have it under favorites, but if you guys go into technicals, you're going to see it right there. Give it one click, and then we're going to go over here and we're going to move to settings, all right? Now, before we get started with the individual settings for each type of trading style, we're going to go over to style because all of this is going to be the same no matter what type of strategy you guys are using. First, for the blue and the orange lines, click on the lines and just make them as thick as possible. A lot of times when you guys are using a MACD, it's going to be one of 8 charts, one of 6 charts on your screen, so everything is going to be very small. You just want to make sure that when it's that small, you're still able to see everything going on, all right? Now, afterwards, you can leave all of this as is, go over to inputs, and what I want to do first is just start off with the swing trading system because this is a very basic one. Swing trading is default. This is all correct for swing trading. You do not have to change this whatsoever, all right? That makes it very easy for you guys that are swing traders, and that means you guys are using this on the 4-hour chart and the daily chart. Not really much else unless you want to go for maybe the 12-hour chart, but this is the settings for the 4-hour chart, 12-hour chart, and daily chart. Next up, I want to go to day trading here. This requires a little bit less lag so you guys can get the signals a little bit earlier. So from 12, we're going to be going down to 8 for the fast length. The slow length is actually going to be going over here to 21. Source is going to remain closed. The signal smoothing line, that one's actually going to go down from 9 to 5. And the EMA and EMA right here for the oscillator and signal line, these are going to remain the same. You don't have to change anything. And as far as the time frame closes, input status lines, all of this remains the same. You don't have to change anything else. And this is set for 5-minute charts, 15-minute charts, and 30-minute charts. This is going to be your best bet for those. Specifically, if you guys love to day trade and you guys want to be always having some type of chart on your screen, you want to have these settings. Now, finally, as far as the settings are concerned, before we start moving on to the strategy here, this is where things get a little bit more lag. You want to really have a little bit more lag on this type of chart. The fast length for the long term, we're going to be going from 8 all the way up to 20. From 21, we're going to be going all the way up to 50. And the signal smoothing line, it's going to go from 5 and it's going to go all the way up to 10 here. Everything else is going to be on right there to EMA good. Source is going to be closed right here, same as always. And then you're going to hit OK. And those are the settings you guys need to use. Now, for me right now, what I'm going to use is this one because I'm using the weekly chart, right? So some of the things you guys may realize here is that there's a few things on this MACD, and I'm actually going to make this a little bit larger. You're going to see the moving averages over here, and you're going to see the histogram right here. The histogram is exactly what the moving averages are telling you. It basically is just another way of seeing the moving averages. There are a lot of people that don't like using the moving averages and they prefer just to use the histogram. I like using the moving averages as well just because you can start to see a little bit of divergence. So when there's divergence happening, like let's say this is having higher highs, but maybe this was having lower highs, that would mean that eventually we're going to have a reversal in the price of this asset, which is in this case is Bitcoin, is going to go higher. So divergence is the first way you're going to be using them. The second way is, hey, if you see the blue line cross above the orange line, let's just call it very simple there, or you see the histogram go from red to green, that's a buy signal. And a lot of times if you buy right there, you're going to be very happy with the results because the momentum is now moving forward. And while that's happening, you can be day trading and swing trading all of these little moves that are happening within this larger trend here. This is specifically the weekly chart. This one right here, it eventually did go up and it had a nice little return for you guys if you were able to hold. Now, the interesting thing was in this scenario here, what do you see? You see lower highs and higher highs here, which means I'd rather go with the MACD saying this isn't looking too good, where, okay, I better be careful over here because we may be having something a reversal. And so far right now, Bitcoin is having that reversal and you are seeing that divergence. That divergence can be a very good place of awareness basically to say, hey, something doesn't look right. Maybe I shouldn't be all gung-ho in the market right now because the momentum isn't where it needs to be, and so forth, right? But That's basically it. It's a very simple indicator. I'd recommend you guys use it with stuff like the RSI, the stochastic indicator, maybe the ATR. Maybe if you want to put on patterns with breakouts and stuff like that. If you have a bullish MACD and a breakout, there's a greater chance the follow through is going to be there. So the breakout really extends for a few weeks to a few months, where you guys, if you like to play options or just stocks or crypto, you can really let that fly, which will be some great news for all of you.